Right, hello YouTube. Welcome back once again to more From the Depths. Last time we managed to finally destroy one of the Steel Striders' headquarters, although we're having to have the remaining Sky Rays run away because they're very badly damaged at this point. The Scarlet Dawn have been very helpful in helping us take territory, and we should have a Sky Manta built at this point.
Listening.
Okay, the Sky Manta is ready.
Moving out.
Speed 49 meters a sec. Let's play it and actually get the speed recorded correctly and make sure it's loaded in properly. Oh. Let's give us some resources as well.
Listening.
Yeah, keep this thing fully loaded, please.
Listening. Listening.
I guess that is closer to its actual speed. Right. Now we do want to test ride the Sky Manta, but we don't want to throw it into a fight it can't win immediately. We could potentially go for that black tip shark. I have a feeling it's not a particularly weak craft, but it should be something it can beat. Quick save of the campaign now we've got this thing running. So that could be a plan. Where are things really at on the map? We'll slow things down a minute.
Receiving.
Main surface fleet. Okay, you guys.
Moving now.
So, you guys might as well push up because we're going to need you to the north later on in the campaign. The shark hunters are still under repair. Radar balloon still doing its thing. Do we have anything to hand that we can quickly use for territory capture? Not at the moment. Oh,
Listening.
we do have this boy.
Listening.
You will do.
Moving out. Listening.
Oh yes, keeping an eye on the Scarlet Dawn itself, their flagship. Blech.
Listening.
Oh, I think they've been blockaded, technically. Okay, guess we've got to fight. It won't involve anyone else. I'll teleport to the one that's in best condition, but I'm not sure either of these are really fight capable at the moment. We may be about to lose this squad, but for what they did in exchange, it's not too bad. Oh! However, the black tip is not a particularly threatening looking little craft. Fire the guns manually if I have to. We're on slow-mo mode. Might not be a particularly threatening looking little craft, but I think ours aren't working. Are we able to board that thing? Not at that speed. Do any of you have functional weaponry? Yes, you do. Right. Where is it? Get him. Does have a little Seawards turret, but... yeah, not actually enough. She does have a lamp system as well, which is impressive for such a small ship. Maybe it's just knocked our stuff out. However, it is coming this way.
Listening.
Let's get on board it quickly. Alright, you're near it. Oh, it's actually, I think, crashed into us. Oh no, what a shame. Crashed into the mad minigunner robot's boarding range, basically. Oh, that's a shame, you know, they say really bad things happen when you let that happen. There's like your guns, they just mysteriously Disintegrate. Jesus Christ. That was a good explosion. Your AIs tend to get eaten. No, it's not a good thing. Yeah, I think that's done it. It's your own fault, you know, you crashed.
Listening. Listening.
Now we've stolen your salvage. Right. We can accelerate a little bit now. Yeah, I did notice that Scarlet Dawn territory is being added to ours, which is appreciated.
Listening.
Yeah, the Sifter can probably
Listening.
split off and even capture a bit of territory itself. I wonder if it... Probably not worth it now, but... Oh my god. Guys, you can go. Are you kidding me? Look at this force! They don't have a thing that'll stand up to that. They're holding back. Oh my god. They do have an impressive force left there, though. How the hell do we kill that, though? Look how much stuff is there. Honestly, in reality, our best chance of killing that would be just watching them crash into each other, but... We don't have a good conventional way to kill all that. Would it be worth mass-producing some new kind of long-range missile? Well, that might be our only real better beginning past that. It just got so many ships stacked on it. It's not that we can't kill them, but we do sometimes struggle to kill them.
Listening.
What the heck do we do with that? F1? Okay. Yeah, because they should be dead. They're not dead. But they should be. Yeah, hatred. To be fair, I know there is a diplomacy victory. So it might even be that if we can kill that base, we might even automatically win, I think, because the Scarlet Dawn are the only other faction and they really like us. I think, genuinely, they've actually helped us throughout the whole campaign. For whatever reason. Oh my god, there's so much dead stuff here. What happened here? Must have been previous battles, but... Oh, we captured a Norge? Really? That's like straight up really good. They're a really good ship. I didn't even remember that happening. Right,
Moving now.
send that to here and get that one repaired. I'm going to prioritize that one because, again, I remember the Norge actually being quite a solid little warship. Also, we've got 2 Thunder Childs, we've got the Hunter Fleet, we've got the Dragoons. I'd like to get them back running again. Another Skyray Fleet. One of the old ones.
Receiving.
Norge is approaching. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think we have to let the Steel Striders, or the Scarlet Dawn, take this one for a bit, though, because I don't think I have a good way to get past all the rest of this. What's a Norge cost? I don't actually know, but it's being repaired at any rate. Why do we have so few commodities? Are we on F5? We are on F5. I don't even know what we're giving them to, but we've given them to something. They're splitting up. It's that Vipronium building, that dockyard. If we can kill that, it's done. And they're not too strong. I think we fought that building before, but
Receiving.
we don't have a good way to get to it when there's just so much stuff around it.
Listening.
Let's spawn that in once it's done repairing and have a look at it. And amazingly, we do have the budget to do it. They're not that expensive. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty little warship. Yeah, looks serviceable. Little battleship. Or heavy cruiser, whatever you want to call it. What do these cost? 220,000. That looks like they're on salvo fire. Oh, really? That's what it's firing? Okay. Oh, right. In fact, no, better to let it take the local resources.
Listening. Listening.
Yeah, so the main guns. Fire little sprays of stuff. This number 2 guns. Okay, looks like dual purpose or heavy anti-air secondaries. Number 3 guns. Secondary anti-air. Okay, so it's a reasonably generically equipped little surface warfare ship. I swear it's smaller than it used to be. I thought the Norwich was bigger than this, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the other ships have just got so much bigger it doesn't really fly anymore. What is this? Is torpedo bulge? No, ammunition. Okay. Interesting. Just seeing how they've laid out the armor on this thing, but it looks like this is actually quite thinly armored. Unless something I'm missing. Oh no, the sides are 2 meters at least. Okay, so the sides are 2 meters and internal slopes as well to protect it a bit further. Cool. Anyway, it's ours now. Sail it out to the front at least to have it doing something. We can have the local refineries start rebuilding things. How's the heavy construction yard doing? Have you still got a lot of resources? You have. Yeah, those two could be rebuilding things. Let's get the other Sky fleet repairing.
Moving out.
It might be a little bit logisticsy at the moment because we don't have we just don't have the firepower to take them on. I'm gonna do a quick save campaign, then we might do some time acceleration here and see what happens, because we kind of, yeah, we need to do something like this where they pull away from the their main base to weaken them, but the problem is they've got enough that they can leave some defenses there. Now they are slow.
Receiving.
The main surface fleet might not even be able to get away from that. They might have to stay and fight, but
Listening.
Sky Manta can definitely get away. Do we have to just throw them at the heavy industry? No, because they'll spawn the other stuff first, won't they?
Moving out.
Manta's going to have to leave, I think. Should easily be fast enough to do that. They've got some faster stuff, but it's not going to...
Receiving.
These guys, I think, will have to stick and fight. That's one of our old mixed fleets, I think. Battleship testing. Is that the old battleship? I think I remember stumbling upon this design and being like, oh yeah, I forgot we made this thing. Is this the... Yeah, it is. It's this one. I completely forgot about this design for a while. I don't even know if this one's on the workshop. It probably should be. Yeah, I forgot we had a heavier version. It did have the... If I remember correctly, the weakness was the sort of weaker front armor on the central section, but... But yes. I think at the moment... We'll run that fight. No, they're leaving. They're not even continuing that fight. Unless this one's coming to fight us. Or grouping to set cluster. They might all be coming to fight us. What are they? It looks like they are. Well, you've rushed ahead.
Receiving.
So you get to fight on your own. Yeah, no, we're going to find them. This Albatross may have gravely misunderestimated what it's fighting here. Yeah, this is the old fleet. This is the old mixed fleet. No, is that the Patrol 1? It's the Patrol 1! This was like one of our first... I think this might even be the first ship we built in this campaign, or at least it is the first model, at least, anyway. It's still here. It's still serving. What else have we got here? We've got the old frigate as well. That was like the Mark II. Got the battleship, of course. We've got the cruiser. Even that's doing its job. And, of course, we've got the good old hatchet, which has proven itself a fairly reliable little craft. The Albatross they're fighting... Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's like a sea vampire. Sea vampire? Sea vixen? I can't think what they were called. There's a British, sort of Cold War-ish era fighter, I believe. Fighter bomber thing. That Navy fighter. That, looks a lot like that. Again, in this case, it has drastically misunderestimated what it's fighting. Oh, of course, the battleship has those weird rapid fire guns, right? Am I remembering that right? Triple barrel? Yeah. Actually, it looks like it might be 4 barrel or 5 barrel, but... Yeah, unsurprisingly, we fairly handily destroyed one small fighter. Hey, well, what do you know? The old fleet still got it. That black tip might be a bit nastier, but on its own, we can probably take it. This was part of our idea. We were thinking if we could, we would...
Listening.
Tell you what, let's go scout up that way. We know they've got something up there. Because they keep moving things to it. If it turns out they've got a second base, that's going to be a real... or a third base, I should say. That's going to be a real problem, but... At least if we can scout it out, we can find it.
Receiving.
Could also maybe do with somehow getting a Mark II radar balloon into their midst.
Listening.
Could build one. Let's go to the...
Listening.
Let's go to the construction yard. And get another Mark III or Mark II built. We need intel, like I say, we're on logistics, intel, all that stuff. Radar balloon Mark II. How quickly it builds with expanded building setup. Not have been using most of it, it's not big enough.
Listening. Listening. Moving out.
These are actually reasonably quick. If we try and...
Moving out.
Yeah, why not? Dive into their territory. Let's get a proper look at them. We can afford to sacrifice one or two of those. They're not expensive. I reckon they've got some kind of resupply base up here. If we knock that out, we can start starving them. The manta's big and scary enough that it can
Listening.
do a bit of its own operations without
Listening.
hopefully being at too much risk. Or at least that's the idea. How well this works in practice, I don't know. It is mostly tested against big grounded things, but it's got its escorts. It should be good against planes as well. Craftsman, Reaper. There is a craftsman here. Is there another base? No, they've just got a little fleet built here. They plan to attack the Scarlet Dawn.
Moving out.
Either way, we can travel by land. We'll try and make an attack on that coal power plant. Or we can go over land rather. They can't, so... Grouping to intercept cluster. Yeah, they're grouping up for an attack. Now, what have we got here? Loads of stuff. Tell you what. Transports, rather than sitting there doing nothing.
Moving out.
Take that
Listening.
awkward little bit of extra territory.
Moving out. Listening.
That's been okay.
Listening.
That's been okay. What are you? Second main fleet.
Moving now.
Up to there.
Listening.
Shark Hunters are still repairing. Not too surprised by that, actually.
Listening.
Well, they've got a Mark II balloon as well. Yeah, move up.
Moving out.
Let's get the best a look at these guys as we can. Oh, hello. They have got a...
Listening.
Oh, it is guarded by something nasty, but they have got a refinery left. Let's kill that. And they have got another one there. Yeah, let's try and kill their ability to produce resources as best we can. That'll slow them down, hopefully. We can't completely starve them out, but this will help, certainly. We need... Thing is, though, we need Steel Strider help, or Scarlet Dawn help, basically. What have we got here? The Revox, and again, the Starstrand. Now, the Starstrand is nasty. Does have nasty missiles, but we have a lot of ships here. The Manta is no slouch, so hopefully that'll be enough. What is trying to go all the way over there? You're not trying to go all the way over there, you're trying to go to there. Okay, big battle coming up. Sky Manta's first time in real combat in the campaign.
Listening.
Let's play it so that it's definitely got its wings set up right, and then let's start the fight. At the Manta. Oh, they pulled it out of... Okay. Fight the Starstrand specifically. You'll spawn in there. It doesn't look like it's going to spawn the whole fleet. I'm guessing it will just spawn either the factory or the Starstrand itself. That's fine either way. I'd rather focus on one. Okay, looks like it's the factory. Okay, good. So it does dock the mantas. That was the bit I was worried about, was that it would launch the mantas immediately and they would crash into each other, or the sky race even. Well, there was a little bit of lag, but it seems to have cleared up. A little bit of chip damage to one of the sky rays. I'm going to guess that's from... Actually, are we being shot at, or did we... No, they've crashed. Okay. That's not good. Hang on. If I get in the one that's behind...
Listening.
Cut engines. Cut. Might not be much I could do there. Right. Guess we're just fighting down 2 sky rays. Yeah, it's probably the tail. We probably do need to fix that. Okay, we've killed the little building there anyway. So I guess technically our goal's already achieved. I think they'll dislodge each other, but we're going to take some damage doing it. Lag spike because Mr. Boat loads. Right. Everyone.
Engaging now.
I'll get that. Oh, it's redocking because it registered them as dead. Okay, that's fine. It should undock them again in a minute. Taking fire here though, so yeah, no, it's registered as undocked now. Oh, Cram's moving in. Let's see how these do in practical terms. Something they weren't designed to fight. It is trying to shoot them down, but I think we've got a hit. 2 hits. Can't see any obvious damage on the outside, but on the inside, most definitely. How's the lamb's going to hold up? This is a critical one because these missiles are nasty. We did take some hits, but not critical damage. Yeah, those 2 mantas colliding, or 2 rays colliding has not helped, but I think we're going to be okay here. I did my initial impressions. And also by that, because even really tough ships don't survive that sort of impact easily. And the Manta's missiles. I was thinking the Manta's staying at full health quite impressively. It's like, oh yes, we improved the self-repair. It's probably already shrugging off light hits. I don't consider it cheese because again the AI cheeses stuff anyway. We didn't go completely mental. We didn't fill a whole compartment with them or anything. We just dotted a lot about the ship. By the way, I think we're going to get this Star Strand. Again, not helped by the fact our rays damaged themselves, but is it our decoy hunters coming in? Oh, we're on the wrong ship to check, aren't we?
Listening.
Which is the Manta? Oh.
Listening.
Oh, that's the rendering finished.
Listening.
Oh, it's the one that looks really big on the map. Of course it is. Is it marked bigger because it's a mothership? Is that actually a thing the game does? I genuinely don't know. Ah, that looks like decoy hunters are out. That's good. Yeah, for those who didn't see the building episode, we built missiles on this thing specifically designed to attack these towed decoys that the Steel Striders like. There we go. And a perfect example of one in action. So the rest of that strike turned around and actually hit the target. I think the rest of them are chasing the other missiles it's already launched. Now more of them. They're a genius idea, don't get me wrong. It's incredibly annoying. Yeah, look how many missiles that's distracted. Although, yeah, it looks like these bigger ones can actually hit the decoys and knock them out themselves. It's just, yeah, that whole massive volume missed, and that might have been it for that Star Stranded that hit. Mind you, because of them, Sky Rays really hit. There's the cram shells. They're still trying. Yeah, and some of the missiles come back around and hit out of the water anyway. I wonder if the Star Strand is a godly or just a hard or something. I hope it's not normal, because this thing's tough, but I have a feeling this has to be a harder difficulty design. Something about it strikes me as a little too effective to be a low difficulty one, you know what I mean? How are we doing? All bots alive. Excellent.
Listening.
And we'll have the rays that are closer to the fight. Yeah, the other thing with the Manta that seems to be working nicely is it is cruising from outside of main combat range. Which was sort of the idea. It was, well, not main combat, but it's cruising from outside of short range. Staying out of trouble and letting the little ships do the fighting, which is fine. While it, yeah, shells from long range. Not the most accurately necessarily, but yeah, the missile barrages arrive occasionally. And even hit. Still has one towed decoy launcher left by the look of it. Hey, can we target that specifically? Let's see if we can't hit that tube and knock that out manually. Commandeer one of the Skyray's weapons. Or, you know, that could land on it. That might also do it. This thing's still alive after all this, and still fighting for that matter, is quite impressive. I had to give the devs respect. The Steel Striders are not weaklings at all. I appreciate that, because they are one of my favourite factions in a lot of ways. I like that they're conventional warships and showing off that they can work. But on the other hand, oh boy, the reason they work is because they're well built. Really well built. Hey, good hits from the crown cannons there. Sky Rays are repairing themselves back into the fight. Oh, that might be it. Yeah. Practically split it in two with that barrage. Right, cool. Stealth run down. It's another design we can theoretically kill. The Manta did not screw up its first combat test. In fact, it did rather well. Missiles are your friend is what I'm definitely discovering at the moment. As long as they're properly supported. I'm sure the lasers are helping too. Can't believe we're still using the Skyray after all this time. Like, it's still a viable craft. Is the fight not over yet? Oh, what is that over there? It's too damaged. Was there something else in this battlefield? Oh, right. Doesn't it have a little helicopter? Is it a spotter? Is that a little spotter drone, or is it an attack drone? Oh look, the Manta is recalling its babies. It has sensed victory. Then hopefully we'll get to see the repair in action, because I believe once they're pulled close enough to it, it should start repairing them, because it does have repair tentacles on board. Oh, I won't worry about it. Gonna get a look at it particularly, but right.
Listening.
That is one down.
Moving out.
Let's head across the water. We'll probably go after that Argonaut next.
Moving out.
The good news is it's just got about 1 million resources because it's been able to salvage that Stealth Strand. It's actually just effectively not only won that fight, but restocked itself. I think things are finally turning around, you know. The Manta's actually doing its job, helping us try and win. Yeah, so if we attack there and then attack there, and we could potentially even have a crack at attacking that, the dockyard. So if we can destroy that, I think that is it for the Steel Striders, and that might even be a win for the campaign. We might not even have to fight the Scarlet Dawn, because again, they like us. Amazingly. Yeah, they're actually maximum relations with us. They actually really like us. How's the second fleet doing?
Receiving.
If that is the case, we might end up doing a little bit of like simulated battle in the
Receiving.
editor, but I've been sticking with the game's rules so far. Like if it gives us the win, it gives us the win. It's like we had a few lucky saves from the
Listening.
oh, what do you call it? The thing with the like in enemy territory and damaged or whatever it was. Like we had a few wins from that, and it's like, yeah, that still counts.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Okay. However, I think, given we're at the half-hour mark, that'll be it for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed. We seem to be turning things around. We're starting to get wins. The manta has proven itself to be functional, which is reassuring after all the time we spent building it. So yeah, I'll see you guys all again in the next episode. Goodbye.